In the caffeine today, but did you know, Jane, the concept of coffee house actually originated in Europe?
Paige is live in Dallas at the new Otto's Coffee and Fine Foods. It's a Viennese-inspired cafe willing to credit where credit is due. Hey, Paige.
Hey, good morning to you. Good morning, Texas. So for so many of us, Starbucks becomes a part of our morning routine, and we think of it as part of American culture. But as you heard before, really, credit is given to the Europeans. They're the ones that established the whole concept of the coffee house, the Viennese coffee house, and this is what is inspired by that. This is Anthony. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Congratulations on the opening of this fantastic coffee spot, coffee bar. Let's talk a little bit about what was intended when you created this and how you used the Viennese coffee experience to really infuse this experience.
Sure, thank you. You know, we really wanted a place where our guests and people passing by, as well, local Dallasites, could come and relax and enjoy a morning cup of coffee and house-made pastries. During lunchtime, we do house-made sandwiches as well and salads, and just a relaxing, convivial place where people can sit, open up a laptop, and have a great time.
Because that was the intended purpose of the Viennese coffee bar. They wanted people to come, sit, and enjoy, not having to rush off. You can read that newspaper, you can look at your laptop, and you can really have the full experience. And one thing I also want to mention is that all of these pastries and all of these specialty foods are made in-house. And when you think about that, that's impressive because we're right here in the Adolphus.
That's right. Thank you. Yes, we're very proud of the pastry program and the bread program that comes along with our great coffee program, our partner being Oak Cliff Coffee Roasters. So everything here is unique to Otto's here at the Adolphus Hotel.
Let's talk about Otto's. We have some wonderful video that I want our viewers to see that really showcases the beauty of the Adolphus and the history behind it. This is a perfect backdrop for Otto's Coffee House. Tell me a little bit about the man himself.
So Otto Schubert was actually the general manager that made the Adolphus what it is today, and just a very broad-shouldered general manager that would be in the lobby of the hotel, you know, shaking hands and kissing babies, so to speak. So he really brought the Adolphus to the stature of hospitality and really the welcome vibe that we're conveying here throughout the hotel, but of course here at Otto's as well.
He started in 1928. That career continued for almost 20 years, and you do kind of have that feeling of being walking back in time. And speaking of walking, one of the great things is this walk-up window. Why don't you go on and hand our customer here one of the waffles? And what I love about this is that it really does make the Adolphus approachable for anybody that's walking by to really have that Adolphus experience.
Yeah, both literally and figuratively approachable. So the intent is that, you know, people walking by on their way to work, walking by on the street, can grab a cup of coffee, grab a waffle, and again, that is unique to us.
All right, well, let's talk a little bit about the coffee itself. We have some wonderful coffee art, latte art, I should say, that's here. All of the details are really attended to at Otto's.
Thank you. You know, it was really important that what we were putting out for our guests was really delicious and really beautiful at the same time. And so here we have one of our lattes. All of our coffees and lattes are served alongside a little sparkling water and a little chocolate sablé cookie, which is one of our little accompaniments. And then this, for the summer months of Dallas, is going to be, I think, just really a great knockout. This is an iced cafe, and it is a blend of coffee and ice cream. And so we shake it, and it's just delicious. So again, this is something that you can walk by and grab through the walk-up window, and we're just really excited to be bringing this to the Dallasites.
Okay, can we talk waffles? Because in my house, when we talk waffles, we go to the freezer, we pull it out, we pop it in the toaster, but that's not how we do the waffles here. This is Darren. Good morning to you, Darren.
Good morning.
Tell me about the waffle and what goes in creating the batter, and you can actually start the process while we're chatting.
So this is our Liège waffle. So the difference between this and your standard waffle is it's a yeast component to it.
And it's not something that you pour. That's really interesting.
Exactly. So you have to let this rise for about an hour, and then we garnish this on the inside and on the top with pearl sugar, and then go ahead and press that down. About 4 minutes, you have magic. So the toppings that we have here are a strawberry preserve and then a Nutella preserve as well. Your choice.
You said Nutella. That's speaking my language.
Everybody's favorite. and then you've seen the finished product go out the window.
All right, well, why don't you go on and dress this one up a little bit, and I want to talk to you a little bit more about the Adolphus. Now, it's been going through some major renovations. This is kind of the latest of the grand openings here at the Adolphus, and again, we're being reminded of this signature hotel that was established by the founder of Anheuser-Busch, and we're almost reopening it to a public that may not have experienced the Adolphus before.
Thank you very much so. You know, we have 10 food and beverage outlets in the hotel. Our 3-meal is, very European, a Southern European restaurant. We also, of course, have the French room and then Otto's. And as you mentioned, it just brings those deep European roots to the forefront. And it also provides, as you mentioned, that really great approachability and comfortability here at the Adolphus.
Fantastic. You don't even need a fork to eat here at the Adolphus. I mean, check this out. It looks delicious. I love the way you dressed it up. We're going to add a little bit of Nutella. I invite you to come and check out Otto's. This is such a wonderful environment. Go to the walk-up window or come and sit down and hang out for a while and enjoy the beautiful surroundings. I appreciate both of you very, very much. All right, guys, I'll send it back to you in the studio.